Hello everybody and welcome back to another video that I am now going to be playing as, well actually I don't really know this. I'll just say that that I do know it is going to be Junkrat for this one. I could play as Widowmaker. It's either Junkrat or Widowmaker. I'm gonna do Junkrat though. And at some point in time I will be doing Valorant, which I'm not very good at Valorant. If my voice sounds cracky, it's because I essentially just woke up. It's not very fun whenever you just wake up and you immediately do this. I mean, I didn't just wake up, I just got my account terminated for some reason because they thought I was a bot, but I managed to redeem it. But that's besides the point. Junkrat is a very interesting character. It's kind of chaotic in a way, with his first ability being a frag launcher, well, weapon being a frag launcher. I like to call it as a grenade launcher, but that's just personally me. The concussion mine is, I think I've shown this, but it does that in a short nutshell. The steel trap, it's essentially just a bear trap.
But I want the paparazzi finding us.
What a good strategy is to do is also place one of your mines, so if anybody gets stuck, it does like half, as long as it's not a tank at least, it'll do half their health, and then you can explode them, which will eliminate them. And essentially, Junkrat and May, if you're Junkrat and you're with May, and you like find a May inside of her Kylo freeze, that is a very nice way to counter a May, since one of May's abilities is essentially you're able to become invincible. Well, I covered May, and I did say that you can place one of your concussion mines on May, and it will, I think after May's Kylo freeze is over, you're essentially just going to be able to how do I say this? Have a like, you can just wait, and once they're out, if either they don't heal all the way, that's good for you, but also one of the most important things you need to know about Junkrat is tanks may seem scary, but you're even scarier. And sometimes being close to people so you can land the concussion mine, it's good. The steel trap, maybe, so you can get away or do some quick damage. Total mayhem. You don't do any damage to yourself with, how do I say this? Oh. You don't do any damage to yourself with bombs, but it doesn't mean you're invulnerable to bombs. it just essentially means once you die, it this invite will include if you're also close to somebody, then it will explode them hopefully, if unless they're full on HP, then or run away, one of those two. And then you have Riptire, which you will see right here. It's essentially just an RC card that explodes, you know, something you'd see in COD if you play it. So that's also another demonstration of me showing why Junkrat is very good against tanks. The HP is not as high as I would like it, but I would not suggest newer players playing this character, since it, like, when you do manage to make some sense out of this character, or be able to play it well, see, like that, as it showed, the bombs can kill somebody, which it does about, as I showed, normally one of our attacks does 120 damage, the other one will do the rest. But there is not really counters to Junkrat, but more like healers that, like, if you're flying like Farah, Echo, they're the best counters you're gonna get, since Junkrat's ability is not the most accurate at a high distance. But it is good at a shorter distance, in my opinion, if you want to hit all your shots. Not that that happens 100% of the time always, but it does happen quite a bit. And Junkrat's Riptire is one of the most OP ultimates I've ever played with. Not saying it's the best, but it is definitely very good. Depicting that I actually haven't even shown that it can go on walls. This is not. It can drive up walls, so if you need to like, get over something, that allows you to do that, which I find very useful. Their only problem with, like, if you ever need to get out of a situation, you almost always want to use your concussion mine. Well, because that's probably one of your best chances of escaping that situation. But the only thing I don't like about this character is its low ammo. Does good damage, but sometimes you can reload at not good places. And normally you don't want to like rush into situations, but with this character you may actually want to consider doing this. You may actually want to consider this. Because it's very easy to get, how do I say this? many kills with this character. I would highly suggest it. It is like, I wouldn't say it's the best, but it is definitely a very good character that I would recommend. As you can see, the whip tires you can very easily get a play of the game. I would not suggest using it right in front of somebody or wasting it to do that, since if you somehow manage to, it can be destroyed, so you always want to keep that in mind. But if you die while you're in it, you still are controlling it. It's just once it explodes, you're just gonna respawn. But other than that, I think that concludes it for this video. Please consider liking and subscribing. I'm still getting tired of saying that. And goodbye.